Hi, Sagittarius. Rhonda with your reading for the week. Sorry for the delay in getting it posted. I have reformatted, so that was part of the delay, is trying to figure out a little new formatting for you. I drew three of the fairy tarot cards, and then I've added Wisdom of the Hidden Realms by Colette Baron Reed, three of those oracle cards, and then you get one healing with the fairies card, one chakra card, and one intention card. So let me know how you like the new format. If you like it better than the other way I was doing it, or any feedback that you have is greatly appreciated. All right, so let's dig right in. So your first card is the Princess of Autumn, and it was in reverse, which means that you have been doing a little bit better job of taking care of yourself, like kind of going in and kind of doing, what you need to do a little bit of self-care, which is great. That is awesome. However, things aren't going quite as well as planned, as well as you'd hoped. Things are just not quite lining up quite yet. And so for your Wisdom of the Hidden Realms, you got the Rainbow Prince, right? And the Rainbow Prince is about perseverance, right? Through those challenging times, about persevering. And that there's always a rainbow at the end of the rain, right? And it's also a reminder to keep your eyes lifted to heaven. Always keep your eye on source, because that's going to help keep you grounded, help keep you on track. And it's also a reminder to make sure that you're being compensated for your hard work, right? And that doesn't necessarily mean monetarily. That also means energetically, right? You've been taking care of others. Have they been taking care of you? That kind of thing. You need to make sure that you're being compensated for the work you do, right? Okay. And then you got the Wheel, also in reverse, which is again about, those struggles are still happening. They're still there, right? It's still, things are just going not quite in the direction that you had hoped. And so that's just like a backup to that Princess of Autumn, right? The things are just not quite rolling the way that you would want them to roll. And for that, you got the Keeper of the Scales, also in reverse. And the Keeper of the Scales in reverse is to remind you about balance, right? Making sure that, like the Princess of Autumn, maybe you have been doing a little bit better about making some time for yourself and going within, but this is really about really doing that, really coming back to center, really finding your balance and really taking care of yourself well. That is just really what is stressed here, and I have goosebumps all over for it. It's really important that you find balance right now. Okay. And then you got the 10 of Autumn, also in reverse. So, and that's about monetarily, right? 10 of Autumn is normally about you're making wise investments and managing your money wisely for the future. In reverse, it's the opposite. Like, you're still struggling, and that could be those struggles and things not going quite the way you wanted. It could be in the financial department, right? So, you should really think about, how you can find balance, being compensated for what you do. So that could mean monetarily, right? When you talk about the Rainbow Prince. And for that, you did get the Wise Woman of Wonderland. And the Wise Woman of Wonderland, in the reverse position, is how she was for you, is about integrity, and not integrity for you, but integrity of the other people around you. Like, are you being taken advantage of? Are you afraid of, what's the word I'm looking for? Are you afraid that if you put your foot down that you're going to be, rejected? It's really important that you focus, and the pendulum is going absolutely bonkers, that it really is important that you look at how other people treat you, right? And how that is lending itself to your situation. And standing your ground and sticking up for yourself, right? Okay. And then you go up for healing with fairies, you got detoxification. I'm prepared for that. Okay. It's time to let go of toxins within you and around you. This card validates your inner guidance that has been telling you to let go of harmful habits. Go outside in nature and call upon the fairies to surround you. Ask God and the fairies to help you release toxins from your mind, body, and heart. Ask them to help you release your cravings for harmful habits. You'll soon find yourself naturally desiring organic fresh food and produce. You'll be guided to read ingredient labels of all foods, beverages, and toiletry items, and you'll only want to use natural products. You'll be guided away from environmental toxins, and most importantly, your thoughts and emotions will veer away from judgment and fear and will become love-based instead. And I think that detoxification goes right back to the Wise Woman of Wonderland, right? About letting go of those people that are taking advantage of you. Maybe time to end that. I mean, that's not for me to say. That's up to you. But that is kind of exactly what the Wise Woman of Wonderland is talking about, is getting rid of those people and things in your life that are consuming, right? Your resources, right? Okay. For your chakra card, you've got a throat chakra card called Honesty. Be conscious of the words you speak and ask yourself, do these words resonate with my highest truth? Honesty with yourself and others is a supreme form of respect. When you express yourself authentically, you come into divine flow. Ask yourself, who needs your truth and your honesty right now? Allow for the possibility that in fact you are the one who most needs to hear words in this moment. And amazonite is the crystal for that, and blackberry is the herb. And I think that kind of ties in very well with the rest of your reading, when you're looking at, the people around you and trying to keep your eye on the prize and being pulled and going kind of backwards, because possibly it's the people in your life or the situation in your life that's causing this to kind of go sideways. So maybe it's time to get really good and honest with yourself, right? Really work on that throat chakra to open up. But it's interesting, your intention is also for burning for truth. I live in deep transparency and I honor my inner truth. I recognize my voice and I trust above the voices of other humans. As I live my truth, I become a model of authentic living and give tacit permission to others to follow their own paths towards truth. And again, the stone for that is amazonite, and essential oil is tea tree. And so some amazonite would be really good for you to work with. It came up on both of those cards, both your chakra card and your intention card. So that's really a good stone to work with. I happen to love amazonite, so I have several pieces of it here in my own house. I work with it quite a bit. So, because I'm also one that likes to hide from my own truth, right? So, I'm not Sagittarius, but I'm a Scorpio, so that's even worse. But anyway, that's all I have for you guys this week. there is a link in the comment section. I do accept free will donations for my readings. If you feel free, please click the link and donate if you feel called. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Remember how much I love you, and I'll see you next time.